What up? What up? What is happening, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy back again. We back in the office handling work. Now, I know it's been a little bit of time since you've seen me or Mosley. We had some audio problems at first, and then I went on vacation. And man, I can't believe it's been 3 years since the last time I was on vacation. Like a real vacation. You know what I mean? So it was good to just be able to get away. But now we're here. We are back at it, and we are ready to go. Now, let me go ahead and sell out. So before we get this thing started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe down below. All right. And subscribe to us. Let us know what you guys think about everything that we got going on as we ramp up and get everything going for the NFL season that is slowly approaching.
Offense line, defense line, his squad line, house call line, in the sound line, in the sound line, in the sound line.
All right, guys. So today we're going to be covering a couple of things, as you can tell from the thumbnail. We're going to be going over my top 10 wide receivers and everything we got going on. So let's check it out. First of all, already off top, we are talking about a PPR league. This isn't Dynasty. This is more of a redraft or keeper type of thing. But you'll be able to get some useful information on how we would handle our top 10. Well, specifically me. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, right? So at number one, we got your boy Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, I mean, what else is there to say about the cheetah himself? The dog himself, right? Playing around 90% of snaps. He has a decent schedule. His quarterback has a great schedule. So it should be good in theory, right? As y'all know, he's always finished, he hasn't finished outside the top 10 in the past 4 years. The only one time he did was due to some type of injury. So, I mean, go ahead and chalk it up. He's in there. Number one, PPR league. He's going to be able to make sure you get those inconsistent catches over and over again. And you can already rely on, especially as your boy, the Lizard King, Sammy Watkins, bounced up out of here. And because, he was taking a lot of touches. But that's what we got at the number one spot. Number two, Devonta Adams. Now, this is obviously in case Aaron Rodgers does come back. It's not looking good, but the Packers said that they don't want to trade him. They're not going to trade him. So I don't really know what's going on with the whole Green Bay situation, but we're going to act like Aaron Rodgers is there. And the first and foremost, somebody asked me previously, why do I have him below Tyreek Hill? And the biggest thing that I have is regression is bound to hit, right? Like he had a historical year, like 18 touchdowns, bro. Like 18, like that is redonkulous. So, oh, and I almost forgot, he missed 4 games, so he did it with 4 less games than everybody. Like I just don't see that kind of consistency keeping up, even from Aaron Rodgers himself. I think that they're definitely gonna have to figure some type of situation out. But 18 touchdowns, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. So I do see him, obviously, with him being at the number 2 spot. I do see him still dominating in those catches, in those receptions, and handling business. Just not as much as last time. Number 3 on the list, we got your boy Stefon Diggs. Came to the Bills, changed everything. Everything. Now, I'm curious to see if the whole situation with Josh Allen, was that kind of like a fluke, or, what was that? Because he had a bomb year too. So hopefully he did just take that full step forward, and it wasn't just some type of fluke season. But Stefon Diggs is the focal point of the offense. I mean, he had 168 targets and 127 receptions last year. So, like, he's getting the ball. He's getting the ball. I'm a little nervous, which is why I got him behind Devonta Adams. I'm a little nervous to see if, how Josh Allen is going to do. But as you can tell, with him being my number 3 wide receiver, I still expect him to be putting up superior numbers. So, far as I know, there hasn't been any other changes to the offense that are really, I think, are really pull away from Stefon Diggs' numbers in a heavy set. So we'll have to see. Next up, number 4, we got your boy Julio Jones. Julio Jones, definitely not. We got your boy Calvin Ridley coming up in the number 4 spot. Now, the main reason is because Julio is gone. Julio's out of town. We've all heard the message. We all know what's going on. I'm curious to see if, because I don't know if y'all heard, but the coach was talking about how hopefully by next week he'll be able to give answers about Julio. So let's just have to wait and see. As of right now, it's a waiting game. I've been checking the news feeds like every hour to see what's going on and see if he got traded or what. But anyway, this ain't about Julio. This is about your boy Calvin Ridley. Now, Calvin Ridley was the number 4 wide receiver, and that was when Julio was there, right? Like Julio was, even though he was injured, he was still in game. So, and he was number 4 wide receiver. So he definitely showed that he was a true alpha out there and that he can take care of what he needed to take care of without Julio Jones. So I don't expect anything drastic to happen now. Obviously, we know we got Kyle Pitts who came in, and you know he's gonna get some touches, but I don't see him taking as many touches away as Julio got. I don't see him getting that many receptions at all. So who else is that really gonna go to? You know, definitely gonna go to Calvin Ridley. Open up the game. Let us see what happens. Don't let these people fool you and have you thinking that Calvin Ridley is wide receiver 1. He's no Juju Smith-Schuster. He's not over here dancing on people's little logos and stuff. This man is out here trying to handle business, trying to make it happen. Okay, so that's who I got at the number 4 spot. At the number 5 spot, we got AJ Brown. AJ Brown. And I really wanted to move him up. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to, but with the recent news about his surgeries and stuff like that, like they're saying it's no big deal, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, it don't make any sense to me. I mean, dude got that surgery. I think it was both his knees. Like both of them, bro. You don't even have one good knee. Even my grandma got one good knee. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna have to see what actually happens. But there, he doesn't have any real competition. We know Derrick Henry ain't gonna go out there. Hopefully, I mean, maybe Derrick Henry does get a few more receptions now. But as of right now, he don't really have any other competition to take away those serious touches. Not saying the other wide receivers there aren't gonna get anything, but it's gonna go to AJ Brown. It's gonna go to AJ Brown. As long as he's healthy, he's good to go. It's gonna go to AJ Brown. So. Um, what I am worried about is there's been a lot of rumors about Julio going there. Now I have Tannehill in my fantasy football leagues. That would be dope. I would really appreciate that, as a matter of fact. But I don't think it's gonna happen. They don't really have a lot of money in cap as it is, so they would have to restructure a lot of deals in order to get that done. Hopefully it happens, but probably not. So if that's the case, if he doesn't, then looks like AJ Brown all the way. And as long as he's healthy and he's good to go, I can see him moving up. I mean, maybe even to the 3 spots. So we'll have to see. He did ball out 106 targets, 70 receptions. I mean, the man's gonna get the ball. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Now, next up, we got your boy DeAndre Hopkins, right? The infamous catch himself, the man with the stick of gloves. Some people comparing him to Larry Fitz. I think y'all are crazy for that in the sense of like catch radius and stuff like that. Like Fitz don't drop passes. So anyway, this ain't about Fitz right now. Right now we talking about D Hop. I mean, honestly, he's probably too low at my number 6 spot, but I mean, we'll have to see. He was the wide receiver with 5 last season, 160 targets, I believe. But there's a couple things that worry me. I know he got Rondale Moore in town. He's definitely gonna pull some type of targets, especially being the I don't think he's necessarily gonna be an alpha or nothing like that. Like, he's definitely not gonna be. I don't see him being no DeAndre Hopkins type alpha, but he'll definitely be able to contribute, do some things I think they want to do with Andy Isabella, but they couldn't really work it in there. I think that Rondale Moore will definitely be able to get that done. You also got to worry about Kyler Murray stealing some touchdowns, So uh, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he's too high. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I think 6 is around just a little sweet spot. Okay. So next up, we got number 7, Justin Jefferson, the prodigal son, returns. to come out here and make stuff happen. Now, Adam Thielen is still there, so he's definitely gonna be that wide receiver that catches all the touchdowns. He's gonna be like the Mike Evans of the group, but Mike Evans still handles business, so that's what's worrisome, right? So like Justin Jefferson had an outstanding rookie year. Everybody knows that, obviously. Okay, I think that, well, obviously with him being my number seven, I do obviously think that he's going to keep that kind of stuff up, but we're going to have to see. I mean, maybe Adam Thielen sees this and tries to step up, but he's definitely going to take away from those touchdowns. And the other thing is that their defense is a whole lot better, should be a whole lot better than it was last year. So I don't think they're going to be able to play those shootout type methods anymore. Dalvin Cook should definitely eat, eat. He should definitely eat. He should tear it up. So we're gonna have to see. At the number 8 spot, got your boy DK Metcalf, the human damn bus that's running around here, knocking people out, running the Olympics, chasing people down from 40 yards back. DK Metcalf, the monster, the myth, the legend. Okay. My biggest worry, just off top, I'm just gonna say it. My biggest worry is how inconsistent he was. Now I know that kind of has something to do with Russell Wilson, who had to run for his life last season, but like so he's once again he's my number 8. So it's not like I expect him to have a bad year, but with them coming out and saying that they want to run the ball more, things like that, I don't know. I don't think he'll do. I don't think he'll do as good. They just extended Tyler Lockett and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. Y'all got me talking myself out of this stuff. I don't even know what to think anymore. I don't even know what to think. But I mean, the reason I try and bring in some of the opposite side of the coin is simply because of the fact that everybody knows Justin Jefferson. You know he's good. You know DeAndre Hopkins. You know he's good. You know DK Metcalf. You know he's good, right? So obviously he's going to put up numbers. The question just becomes, what's separating DK Metcalf from Justin Jefferson, right? Or what's separating DK Metcalf from being up there where D Hop is? And I think there's just certain things that you guys got to pay attention to. I mean, he really only had what I think it was. 83 catches. You know what I'm saying? Like 83 catches, 1,300 yards. Like that's ridiculous. 10 touchdowns. That's ridiculous on 83 catches. Like I just told y'all the other numbers that D Hop putting up. You know what I'm saying? D Hop got 160 targets himself. So it's like those numbers don't even equate. Those numbers don't. He'll be able to put up numbers just basically off sheer willpower alone. You know. So DK Metcalf, number 8 spot. We'll have to see what happens, but number nine, Allen Robinson. I got Allen Robinson, and I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, put Justin Fields into the game and let him cook. Justin Fields do what Justin Fields do, and Allen Robinson, as long as he's healthy, is gonna handle business. He's been a top wide receiver with terrible quarterback play. I mean, Andy Dalton's there now, so Andy Dalton's a very good backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna downplay it. But Allen Robinson's been able to put up drastic numbers with worse quarterbacks. So put Justin Fields in, let him cook, and he probably gonna move up in the rankings. At the end of the year. So last but not least, number 10, I got Michael Thomas. When he's healthy, I mean, he's always been a top 10 wide receiver. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. I mean, we all know about his historical year that's going on. So I'm not too worried about the whole quarterback situation because at the end of the day, I mean, who's going to steal those touches? Who's going to steal those receptions from him? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's truly going to take away those targets now? I'm not saying a new quarterback couldn't find a new favorite, but I just don't see it happening. They'll manufacture those catches, and it's Michael Thomas. I mean, as long as he's healthy, he's going to go out there and he's going to handle business. 4 out of the last 5 seasons, he's been a top 10 wide receiver, so I'm not worried about it. Even though that was with Hall of Famer Drew Brees, future Hall of Famer Drew Brees. So yeah, I mean, maybe Kamara will see a few more touches and things like that, but hopefully not because I just traded him away. So we'll have to see what ends up happening. But as of right now, I was expecting this to be more of an upper video, but it sounded like I kind of turned into a downer video. We're gonna have to see. Make sure y'all hold me accountable. And before again, let me say that one more time. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe down below. And let me know what you guys think about my rankings. Am I too high? Am I wrong? Am I fucked up? I don't know. You let me know. All right. Until next time I see y'all. Peace.